The weather feels more like the baseball playoffs instead of basketball playoffs.
It just shows you how condensed this summer season is. We heard the sports department chirping about saying this is the worst weather ever. And well, I mean, spring eventually will get here. Eventually, it has to.
You hear that, Juju?
It better.
She said it better.
It better. But there are some bright spots. I mean, no matter what the weather is today, there are some cool things that you can see outside in your neighborhood. The Orioles are back. I've seen pictures of grosbeaks. I've seen pictures of hummingbirds out there as well. Also, the crabapple trees are blooming as well. All over the place, they just look gorgeous. And of course, the babies are starting to show up as well. This is taken in southern Minnesota. Thanks to Deb for this picture on our That's So Minnesota Facebook page of some baby sandhill cranes. Very cool stuff. Outside, it is still feeling like, well, we'll call it mid-March. 45 degrees was our high temperature today after starting things off on the frosty side around the Twin Cities. 32 is where we bottomed out. Now tonight the clouds will likely keep our temperatures from dropping that cold again, but still it's going to be chilly across the state. These are tonight's forecast lows. Central northern Minnesota back below the freezing mark again. Metro core probably mid to upper 30s. But if you have any of those sensitive plants, you might want to think about bringing those indoors for one more night before we see a pretty solid warming trend as we enter the upcoming weekend. Now, why has it been so cold? This long-standing pattern just won't go away. We have a big upper-level low that's hanging out over the Hudson Bay. We have this cooler northwesterly flow aloft that continues to pull in these colder temperatures. Not a whole lot's forecast to change, but once we get into the weekend, and especially early next week, see this big H? That's a big ridge of high pressure. That begins to move closer to us. That will eventually give us warmer temperatures, but also that means the storm track will be pushing closer to us as well. That means more frequent chances for rain. But between now and, say, next Monday, does look like we'll stay mostly on the drier side. Here's the radar satellite composite. There's the flurries that are being reported up across the Iron Range this early evening. Some partial clearing across south central and southwestern Minnesota. Deeper clearing further west, and I think this is our forecast for tomorrow. Good amount of sunshine and sun this time of year. Doesn't matter what kind of low pressure systems nearby, we still are going to see warmer temperatures. 40s today, near 60 tomorrow, and then near 70 by the time we get into Friday. Here's your weekend forecast for the Twin Cities, which, by the way, the fishing opener is this upcoming Saturday. An isolated shower or two can't be ruled out, especially early in the day. Looks like Sunday, Mother's Day, will be brighter but cooler. 62 for our forecast high with a light northerly breeze. Here's the fishing opener forecast for select lakes across the state. You can see Friday's the warmest day, a little cooler on Saturday and even cooler heading into Sunday. So seasonably cool. However, the wind will stay consistently from that northwesterly direction both Saturday and Sunday. So looking forward to that. Here's the 7-day forecast. After that little blip heading into Monday, lower 60s, the more long-standing warming trend continues. Look at that, 66 on Monday, back in the 70s by Tuesday with some showers possible. Another chance for rain next Thursday and Friday with temperatures likely staying in the 70s. Looking forward to that. We'll be right back.